Hey everybody, Joe here, back again. Gonna have a little bit more Retron 5 fun for you. Right off the bat, I'd like to start off with a little bit more detail regarding the Super Mario Bros. 2 problem I'm having. Does your cartridge that work have the Nintendo seal on it? As you can see, mine does not. The first print of Super Mario 2 did not have the seal on it. That's how you can tell it. There's something about the programming or the board, I don't know, but for some reason the first print of Mario 2 does not work in the Retron 5 still. Okay, now that that's out of the way, on to some fun. I want to show you something pretty cool that I figured out. A little something I discovered when I put in my copy of Streets of Rage 1 for the first time is the title. It comes up just as you see there. Bare Knuckle, Ikari no Tetsuken, and Streets of Rage. All together, like that. So I decided to poke around the settings and change my console region to Japan, just to see what it would do. And then when I go to play the game, as you see here, the title scroll, well, the story scroll actually, is in Japanese. Not that I could read a word of it, but it's still pretty damn cool. You hit start, you have the bare knuckle title screen. I think that's pretty darn neat. Everything else, exactly the way you'd expect it. Okay, now I'd like to finish up this by talking a little bit about the Retron 5's controller. I know in my first impressions video, I did talk about it a little bit. However, I'd like to go into a little bit more detail, just talking about certain things. My first impression regarding the action buttons was spot on. They are the most responsive action buttons that I've ever encountered on any video game controller. It's like clicking a mouse. Each click, if the game's sensitive enough to it, will respond spot on. The directional controller here, this micro switch joystick, it does take some getting used to, but it actually works pretty well for the most part. Certain games I still don't really have a handle on using it with, such as fighting games. Anything with that Dragon Punch kind of controller sweep that you have to do to activate a move, it doesn't really respond. At least I can't quite get it right, but a lot of other things, you know, your half circles, quarter circles, not too hard to pull off. You do need to get used to operating it, but you do adjust to it fairly well. I'm actually really starting to enjoy the controller quite a bit. As I was saying about beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups, it works very well. Platformers, like I said, you've got to really be careful with the thumbstick, but you do adapt to how it plays. So a lot of people who have been really negative about this thing, if you've not tried it, and if this is the thing keeping you away from the Retron 5, at least give it a chance. If you have a store that has a demo of it around you, give it a shot. That's all I can really say. It's not really quite as bad as a lot of people are putting it off the bay. Okay, that's about it for now. More stuff coming on Saturday. Hope you've enjoyed this little bit of Retron 5 fun. I'll see you next time. Take care.